Hello everyone, Reporters here to bring you part 0 to What If Female Deku was an undercover villain. Now, I was gonna do another what if, but I have no idea what to do for that Deku's credit to make it a science experiment like it was for the character I'm basing him off, or just giving him a mix of Hisashi's and Inko's quirk. Now, yeah. See, this is gonna be female Deku's or Izuki's villain outfit. And her look is just how she looks. And the ship for this is Mirako. Now, how I'm doing this is a lot of ships involving Mirako, a lot of them age down Mirako. However, I'm going to age up Izuki. Yes. Well, I want to see if I'm doing this right. Hang on. I want to see how old Mirako is. Okay, Mirako is 27. So yeah, if my math is correct, I should have done this right. I should have done this right. Yeah, I said that. Okay. Before I start this part, Hisashi is actually in this. Yeah, Sashi's in this, so yeah. Now then, we don't start with the birth of Izuki. No. We start at UA. Where we see a so guys, sorry I'm pausing a lot. Now then, yeah, where we see a green-haired girl practicing her quirk by lifting multiple objects. We see and we see her lifting multiple heavy objects in the air without touching them. This young girl's name is Inko, and her quirk is telekinesis. And this is when we see a young boy walk up to her, which causes her to lose focus and dropping all of the objects around them. As they spike up a conversation, and Inko learns that this young boy's name is Hisashi. As a As a year and a half goes by, and we see Inko in her halfway through her second year of UA, as she looks down at what appears to be a pregnancy test, and it's positive. As she tells her Hisashi, and they're both freaking out madly. As they don't know what to do, because as Inko asks Hisashi to keep it a secret until she's ready to tell people, as he agrees to this. As well, over the months, Inko's friends have noticed her being a little more moody than she usually is. As all the boys in her friend group just jot it down to she's on her period, but all the girls in her friend group knows that something's up, and they will investigate. As it takes them a while, but they figure out that Inko is pregnant. As when all of them confront her about this, she just breaks down, crying about she doesn't know what she's going to do, but her best friend comforts her. Everything's gonna be alright, Inko. Thank you, Naomi. Yes, Midnight is Inko's best friend, because at the time of the anime, Midnight is like 47. So yeah. As we get to time when the T and another time skip, we now appear at Inko holding a little Izuki, in the hospital, as she gets a text from Naomi saying that Principal Nezu has given her and Hisashi a few months off to decide what they are going to do with their newly born child. as well. Yeah, Hisashi is well, well, no, hang on. We skip to a month later when we see Hisashi trying to convince Inko to put Izuki up for Dobson, saying that they're too young to be parents, and they're still in school, as Inko is not happy about this, as she comes up with, well, my parents, your parents can look after her when we're at school, and we can look, and when we're not in school, we will look after her. As after a while of arguing, Hisashi just gives up, and they keep Izuki. Now, as time goes by, Inko and Hisashi make their hero debut by helping pro heroes, namely Midnight, King Vlad, and Eraserhead, take down a group of villains they've been tracking for weeks. As as the as they give, I really don't know. I really haven't come up with hero names for Inko and Hisashi yet. So if you want to help, you can comment down below if you have hero names for them. As Vlad, Aizawa, and Midnight give overpraise to the new heroes, as with their telekinesis and fire breathing quirks, they skyrocket through the hero rankings. As in a matter of a few years, they reached the top 30. Which a lot of pro heroes are very upset about. But heroes like All Might are congratulating them for their success in capturing villains and being top 30 and 29. As Izuki is 4 at this point. And Inko has been given the day off by Nezu to take her to the Crook Doctor. As the Crook Doctor runs his test, and it's been discovered that Izuki is Quirkless. As well, Izuki is very upset that she won't be able to become a hero like her parents. Now, with night, this female doctor, she loves All Might, but she loves her parents even more. As time goes by, as a lot of people who have who actually have strong quirks bully start bullying her for being quirkless. As well, by the time middle school hits, no, no, by the end of middle school, I should say, Izuki has just completely given up. She's stopped studying. She started hanging out with the the delinquents of her middle school, and just in general over the years, just not being able to hang out with her parents a lot just has caused her slowly to despise them over years. And yes, that can happen if you didn't know that. As well, yeah, she just stopped listening to her parents, especially Inko. As I'm not gonna go too far, she's taken up smoking in that, but well, as well, but the police have spotted her and her so-called friends spray painting a few walls and that. As well, yeah, a good amount of yes, yeah, yeah. Police have spotted her and her so-called friends spray painting a few buildings, a few walls. As she's been arrested a few times for them, and Hisashi and Inko have just uh are, are having enough of her getting arrested, but they don't want her to go to jail. So she just so they just yeah, so they just keep getting her out of trouble. As as it gets to the point where Inko and Hisashi tell Izuki that the next time she gets arrested, they will not get her out. As we'll go to yeah, we'll go to a few weeks after that small conversation. As we see Izuki and her so-called friend group sneaking into a museum to steal a very priceless artifact. As one of her friends trips the alarm and they have to get out quickly. As they all split up. Now, no, the first one to get arrested by the hero was the person carrying the priceless artifact they stole. As one by one her friend group gets arrested. As the heroes trying to stop this were pretty low rank, so when they get to Izuki, they have a very hard time. As Izuki just starts beating them down one by one. as she actually does have some proper fighting experience. As this is until a certain someone announces that he is here, as Izumi looks and sees All Might. As she looks at him and says, "All Might, what are you doing here at a low-level museum robbery?" As All Might just does his signature laugh and says, "Izuki Midoriya, please, I would not wish to harm you. So please, come along and we can get this whole situation sorted out, shall we?" As to his surprise, she charges at him. As every time she tries to punch him, he just either dodges or blocks it. As All Might is surprised that she has a very decent amount of battle experience. As he knows he wouldn't, as he doesn't really want to hurt her, because she's the daughter of two of his closest friends in the Hero Society. So he just simply does one of his weaker punches that still knocks her out pretty easily. As when Izuki wakes up, it's in a prison cell. And a few minutes later, she's taken to an interrogation room where she sees her parents, which are extremely furious, and on top of that, a white rat which she's never seen before. Then this white rat says, "It's finally nice to meet you, Izuki Midoriya." She's shocked that this rat spoke. As she sits down across them, and the white rat announces himself as Nezu, principal of UA. As he continues and says, "I know you're wondering why the principal of UA is here to talk to you." So, I don't want you to join UA because, one, you're Quirkless, but you show a lot of potential. I have something else in mind for you, as this piqued her interest. As if this is not to get her to join UA, then what for? As well, he explains that there's a lot of criminal organizations that are very hard to take down. So, they need a spy. And that spy is you, Izuki Midoriya. As she's shocked that heroes would need her help, as he explains that having someone on the inside of a criminal organizations would not only help in investigations on the organization, but also help find the head boss. As after the whole explanation, Nezu simply says, you either accept what I'm offering you, or it's jail for the next 5 years. As, as she accepts the offer to become a spy for the Hero Society. As she's not given her first mission till a few months after that whole situation. As well, yeah. Yeah, and this organization is just not important. So, yeah, I'm not going to go into too much detail, but to actually get information on. Yeah, so we skip to a few months she's been in the organization. As she. As an undercover agent, she has to literally do anything to get information on the next heist. So for this criminal that is gonna pull off, so she gets lovey-dovey with the head of the criminal organization, which is a very wanted man in the Hero Society. As all of it goes on, and having a few fun nights with the head of the organization, she gets information on the next job his men are gonna do on the bank. So she gives all this information to Nezu, which he relays to the heroes working on the case, and pretty easily they stop the bank robbery from happening, and they have enough evidence to put the head of this organization in jail for a long time. As well, yeah, I'm gonna. As well as I forgot to. Yeah, I forgot to mention this, but her being an undercover agent for the heroes, her criminal history was not erased from the police database. Meaning that all the criminal organizations that has access to the police database she's going to go into or been in know her criminal history. And next part I'm going to be adding a few more acts to her criminal record. And I'm going to end this here now. Now, having Inko give birth to Izuki at the age of 17. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've done that math correctly to match Miyoko's 27. Now, I don't know if I have done the math correct. You guys can help me figure it out if you want. You guys can help me figure it out, right? I mean, if you don't want to, that's fine, but since I'm lazy as fuck, can you give me ideas on Inko's Hanosashi's hero names, please? Anyway, Reaper out.